So here I have yet another strategy. This one's an older one that I've had coded in Strategy Builder, but I used Markers Plus to make it look pretty. And with Markers Plus I can auto trade these signals. I could also make signals for these bar color changes. You can also use these trading methodologies with free built-in indicators that are pretty much available on any platform. What I've got here is a standard RSI, but I've got a moving average attached to the RSI. And what I'm looking for is when the RSI crosses below my moving average, when the RSI is in overbought or oversold territory. So trying to catch some of these extreme reversals. And that logic is what is painting these dots. I've also got a similar logic painting the candle colors, green and red. When the RSI is above the moving average and price is above the moving average on my chart as well, then all systems go for either a long or a short. If the criteria is not met, the candles are white. This is the price action just from the last 2 hours. It's technically Tuesday, almost 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I've got my RSI. I'm using the superior RSI from NINZA. It's just the standard settings though of 14 and 3. And then I've got a 9-period SMA. That's this gold dashed line down here. And to get it to attach to the RSI, in my SMA section, I've got the period 9. And for the input series, you want to choose the indicator. You want to choose an RSI. There's the standard 14 and 3. Normally the input will be the time frame of the instrument on the chart, and you just want to change it to the indicator, the RSI. And then for the panel, instead of having it a new panel, I want to make sure and select the same panel that my RSI is in. My RSI is in panel 2, so I want this SMA to also be in panel 2. And then I've got 3 instances of markers copy loaded. One for the SMA settings that I just told you about. So for this markers copy, I've got an SMA, period of 9, and my input series is the RSI. I've also got a markers copy for the actual RSI, and I've got a markers copy for a 20-period SMA. And I've got the copied line visible. It's this yellow dotted line on the chart, 20 SMA. So for the bar color, normally the paint signals will pop up with a default of first. I want to change that to all. That means that all the time that this logic is present, not just the first time, it will paint the bar color lime green for the longs. So I want my RSI of the current bar to be greater than the 9-period SMA of the current bar. So I want this RSI line to be greater than the 9-period SMA that I've got here. Also, I want the close of the current candle. So this is the close, current candle. I want it to be greater than the 20 SMA. So both of those conditions have to be true. We're not getting any colored candles here. Price is not above the 20 SMA, even though the RSI is above the 9 SMA. But when we get both of those conditions together, we start getting the green candles. And it's the opposite for the shorts. I want the RSI of the current bar, 0, to be less than the 9 SMA. RSI less than the 9 SMA. And I also want the close, the current bar, to be less than the 20 SMA. Then we get these red candles. For the dots, I've got painting the first time this condition is true with a dot. I want the RSI of the current bar to be greater than 65. I've got this grid on the side. I'm considering 65 and above overbought. And for the shorts, I'll show you that I'm considering 35 and below as oversold. So the RSI of the current bar is greater than 65. And here's where we detect the crossover. The RSI of the current bar is lower than the 9 SMA of the current bar, and the RSI of the previous bar, 1 bar ago, is greater than the 9 SMA 1 bar ago. So here's the RSI above the 9 SMA 1 bar ago, and here's the RSI now below the 9 SMA on the current bar. So that's how we're detecting the crossover there. And that's for the shorts. For the longs, I want the RSI of the current bar to be less than 35. So I want this RSI to be down in the oversold territory. I want the current RSI to be greater than the 9 SMA. And I want the RSI of 1 bar ago to be less than the 9 SMA. So 1 bar ago, it was less. Current bar, it's above. That's how you detect the crossover. And I only want it to trigger if it's in this deeper oversold territory. And those are my 2 pairs of logic strategies. A whole system built out of the RSI with a moving average attached to it, along with a moving average on the chart. This is a NQ 1-minute chart. You can try it on any instrument, any time frame that you like. Here's the price action from this morning, Monday morning. We did not get any extreme reversal signals, but the RSI bar color was giving us some nice longs and shorts and longs, more longs. Here's 10:30, that's when I'm done. So even if you were just taking the trend changes, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 nice trades there. Here's some price action from last week. Here's the first candle to open. Get a reversal signal there. Price pops up almost 30 points there. Get another reversal signal. You can see we're also getting some divergence on the RSI. Price is moving lower, RSI is moving higher. Get a nice push higher after that. Get some green RSI candles. Nice move up. So there's some more cool ways that you can use Markers Plus, and in general, how you can attach a moving average to an oscillator like the RSI. You could look for these crossovers of the RSI and the moving average manually when it's in overbought or oversold territory. Or if you've got Markers Plus, you can make some cool signals. And what I've done with the bar color, I've gone to the data series. The color for the down bars and the up bars is white in my data series. And then the Markers logic is painting these candles red and green when all the conditions for my strategy are present. And if you're interested in checking out Markers Plus or any of the other tools that I'm currently using in my day-to-day trading, check out the links in the description. Got coupon codes. I'm also trading with Apex Trader Funding for the last 3 years. You can use code MonkeyMan for the best price at Apex, always. At the time of this video, it's 80% off, 1 day to pass. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying this content, please like and subscribe. I hope you got some good ideas for your own trading. Have a great day.